Just days ago, the United States government broke the internet. In less than a month, over 1 billion people visited a brand new website for one single reason. President Trump officially ordered US intelligence agencies to stop hiding the truth. Following the president's direct order, the newly named Department of War did something they have never done before. On May 8th and May 22nd, they uploaded exactly 225 highly classified UFO files straight to the public internet. Forget the fake internet rumors or fake edited alien stories. These are official military files. We are looking at real objects moving thousands of miles per hour, stopping instantly in midair, and diving straight into the deep ocean without even slowing down. But out of all the pages released, one specific file from late 2025 has left senior intelligence officials completely speechless. It details a swarm of glowing orange orbs that didn't just bypass US fighter jets, they actually started chasing them. Let's look at exactly what happened during that encounter. According to file number 114, this encounter took place over the Atlantic Ocean in November 2025. Two US Navy fighter pilots were on a routine training mission when their advanced radar systems suddenly went completely haywire. Out of nowhere, 5 glowing orange objects surrounded their jets. These weren't standard drones. They had no wings, no engines, and emitted 0 heat signatures. The pilots tried to perform evasive maneuvers to pull away, but the files revealed something terrifying. The orbs didn't just keep up, they anticipated the jets' movements, aggressively tracking them from less than 500 feet away. The official report states that the objects displayed intelligent, hostile maneuvering patterns before diving into the ocean at Mach 4 without creating a single splash. But the fighter jet chase isn't even the most shocking part of the May 22nd release. The files reveal that the US military is tracking what they call trans-medium vehicles, objects that can seamlessly transition between space, our atmosphere, and the deep ocean without losing a single mile per hour of speed. File number 182 details a US nuclear submarine tracking an unknown object traveling underwater at over 2,000 miles per hour. For context, the fastest human submarine can only travel around 50 miles per hour. Anything moving faster would normally be crushed instantly by water pressure. Yet this object moved through the deep ocean like water didn't even exist. Engineers reading these newly unsealed documents are pointing out a terrifying reality. Whoever built these objects possesses a technology that completely bypasses friction, gravity, and sonic booms. Our most advanced weapon systems are completely useless against them. This brings us to the biggest question of all. Why did the United States government suddenly decide to unseal these specific files right now? The answer involves a massive backdoor political battle inside Washington. For decades, secretive military agencies kept these documents locked away in dark vaults. So, what finally broke the lock? President Trump used his ultimate power as commander-in-chief. He gave these agencies a strict deadline to put the raw files online for the public. The top generals at the Pentagon tried to resist, but they were forced to follow his direct command and give up the secrets. Experts point out that these files dropped during a week when the news was completely overwhelmed. The media was flooded with heavy stories all at once, from the shocking news about the Epstein court documents to a massive oil crisis, rising conflicts in the Middle East, and growing money problems at home. By ordering the sudden release of over 200 real military UFO files, the government instantly shifted the world's attention. In less than 24 hours, the conversation across the internet changed from political stress to alien technology. But while Washington handles the news at home, the rest of the world is looking at these files with a very different type of concern. The exact moment the website went live, intelligence agencies in major regions like Europe, Russia, and China called immediate emergency meetings. But they aren't panicked about aliens. They are panicked about global spying. Even though the government blacked out the exact coordinate numbers, these files still reveal the incredible range and power of America's tracking systems. Foreign governments are realizing that the US military has been running highly advanced surveillance right over their borders for years. These files just gave the world a terrifying look at America's global spying network. Now, to understand these files properly, we need to look at a small but important change. You might notice the government rarely uses the word UFO anymore. Instead, the documents call them UAP, which stands for Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena. The military changed the name for a very simple reason. The old word UFO, unidentified flying object, only meant flying saucers in the sky. But as we just saw, these objects can move between space, air, and water. The new name UAP covers everything, admitting that these shapes are doing things standard physics cannot explain. The other thing you will see on every page is the heavy black ink covering words and lines. The government isn't trying to hide a massive alien conspiracy with this ink. They actually explain the reason right on their website. Because these are real military reports, they have to block out the exact coordinate numbers, radar frequencies, and names of the personnel. If they left those details open, foreign countries could easily copy America's secret tracking tech. The black ink is simply a safety blanket to protect national security. But here is what makes this website drop so special. Even with the names and coordinates blocked out, the military left the most important parts completely open. They let the public see the raw descriptions of the shapes, the impossible speeds, and the official sensor data. They gave us just enough information to prove these objects are real without giving away America's military secrets. The newly launched government website didn't just upload modern military videos. Tucked inside the official database are declassified files from the historic Apollo moon missions. These real NASA documents prove a fascinating reality. The tracking network hasn't just been watching these objects for a few months or years. This has been happening for over half a century. Let's look at the exact records. During the famous Apollo 11 mission in July 1969, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin reported seeing an unexpected, sizable object tracking alongside their spacecraft on their way to the moon. In their official debriefing documents, they described it as a bright, tumbling light source. At first, they thought it might be a discarded piece of their own rocket, but the newly unsealed files show that the military kept investigating these sightings behind closed doors for decades. Even more shocking are the records from December 1972 during Apollo 17, the very last time humans walked on the moon. The Pentagon database explicitly released a NASA photograph showing 3 mysterious dots forming a perfect triangle in the lunar sky. The official text next to the photo states that a preliminary analysis indicates it was a physical object. The transcripts show the astronauts watching bright flashing lights rotating right outside their windows, describing it as looking like the 4th of July. That wraps up these declassified files. But now, it's your turn. What do you think about these government UFO drops? Is this the ultimate proof or just another massive cover-up? Drop your theories in the comments. Also, quick update. We now have 2 dedicated channels for these exact same deep dives in Hindi. Make sure to subscribe to MrRare Desi. And for English, smash that subscribe button right here on MrRare. Drop a like, share this video, and follow all our socials linked in the description. Keep questioning everything, and I'll see you in the next mystery.